An Olympic-scale disaster. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, let's have a look at this announcement from Queensland Cricket. Because, well, it's to do with the Gabba upgrade and some issues that they're going to have being displaced. Now, here in Brisbane, we've got the Olympics coming, and everyone's excited about it. Except the Lord Mayor, who's left the body overseeing the planning of the Olympics, and a lot of people that are frustrated in different parts of the city. I think Gabba is, well, it's an important thing to consider because it's pissing off a lot of people, this upgrade. And we're going to have a playlist, I suspect, of these Olympic-scale issues here. So let's look at this announcement, because you tell me if you think this is fair, what's being pushed onto Queensland Cricket. So the Queensland Cricket statement of the Gabba displacement. This is a couple of days old. Queensland Cricket and Cricket Australia understand from recent announcements that the Queensland government will commit over $45 million towards the redevelopment of the RNA Showgrounds, which is estimated to cost around $137 million. This follows its earlier announcement that it will demolish and rebuild the Gabba ahead of the 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games at estimated at a cost of $2.7 billion. Wow, that's expensive. That's expensive. We strongly support Brisbane hosting the games and the many benefits it will bring to Queensland. Now, I'm really, really bitter and old and skeptical about the benefits of actually hosting the games. Because of the precedent that's been shown around the world. But more recently, my own experience of visiting and attending the Gold Coast for the Commonwealth Games a couple of years ago. There's footage here on the channel where I discussed going down there. You know, excited to see that a mate of mine, he was legally blind, so he gets the front row tickets. And I wanted to see the powerlifting, the lifting there. And it was dead. It was that there was no one there. I could go and get a beer or rum. There was no one in line. There was no queues. There was no one there. They scared everyone away from the Gold Coast for this thing, and no one went. And I'm sure the Olympics won't be that bad, but you know the payback from the Olympics, it's never worth it. But there you go. I mean, it's going to push up property prices in Brisbane, guys. Honestly, this is another little property pillar here in southeast Queensland. But look at what they're doing here, $2.7 billion, okay. We also recognise the rejuvenation of the Gabba will provide a sustainable world-class stadium that will enable fans to enjoy the games in 2032 and support cricket in the long term. I mean, the Gabba it's not that bad. However, the government has advised us that cricket, together with the Brisbane Lions and Australian Football League, Brisbane City Council and the RNA, must fund most of the costs of building a temporary venue at the RNA Showgrounds, which would need to be completed in less than 2 years, according to timeframes provided for the Gabba rebuild. This seems like they're just realising that this rebuild of the Gabba is going to have all of these consequences. 2 years is nothing for a construction project of this scale, with this many parties involved. Could you imagine project managing all these stakeholders? Oh, shit. We cannot support the expectation that the sports funds fund the cost for their own displacement from the Gabba, as this will have detrimental long-term financial and operational implications for our sport, including at community level for players, volunteers, and fans throughout Queensland. So, they won the Olympics. The state government did. Won the Olympics. They're going to redo the bloody Gabba at $2.7 million. And they're going to try and palm off, $90 million for the refurbishment of the RNA Showgrounds. Temporary facility at the RNA Showgrounds onto all these bloody sporting codes. Maybe, and I'll put my tinfoil, aluminium foil hat here, it's to hurt these codes so that when they give them money later, they can say, look at how we're supporting sport and community. So Anastasia can get another term. I kind of get the feeling they've been in power a little bit too long, at the state level. Maybe we need a change. Furthermore, it makes no sense for us to contribute up to $90 million towards a temporary venue that will get little use when the Gabba comes back online. It is for this reason that cricket has put forward a case to the government to upgrade Allan Border Field in Albion, an investment that also provides a venue to accommodate matches in the lead up to and during the games in the likely event that cricket features in the 2032 program, as well as lasting legacy for the game. Yeah, that probably sounds a little bit smarter, doesn't it? But, oh boy, this Olympics. We were also disappointed by the lack of detailed consultation, despite our continued requests for information, including relevant timeframes. Yeah, that line there, that sentence there, is what makes me feel that they're just chasing their tail. I don't know. What do you reckon? We will continue to engage with the government and other relevant parties in hopes that we can put in place arrangements to ensure that the ongoing commercial viability and the positive economic and social impact of cricket are maintained in Queensland. So there we go. Cricket, Queensland, not happy with having to fork up all this money for a temporary showground upgrade. Now let's go to Google Maps, Earth here. Okay, I've got this up now. Now, this is the Gabba. This is what they're looking at upgrading. Here's the East Brisbane State School that's being relocated. They're not happy about that. And here is the German club. That's where I want to organise the HeiseSays meet up sometime, probably in January next year after we've got the baby. So let's go into Street View here and have a look at the Gabba. I mean, it's a great facility. It's very close to the city. Come on. Where do we want to look at? Let's go here from this angle, the German club view, how I'm most familiar with it. If you go to the German club, like on an AFL or game night, it's packed, guys. It's so packed. So, I mean, there we go. We've got the Gabba. Yeah. I mean, great facility. It's looking a bit old. A bit of weathering here, bit of dated public art. But yeah, let's have a look. And the school right near it. Yeah, they're not going to be happy. I don't think they were consulted either. They just found out they were going. So there you go. That's the Gabba, and this is Allan Border Field. This is what Queensland Cricket is recommending up here, an upgrade to this facility here. And let's check. I mean, can we see anything here? We can't really see any of the field here, but we'll have a look. I mean, that makes a lot more sense to upgrade an existing facility, so you've got a long-term legacy here. This obviously isn't at the same scale. But what the government is proposing is this one here, the RNA Showgrounds over here that they want to upgrade. This area's just been really densified around here. They've really worked that all up. We have a look here. Can we see? What? Oh, that's the tunnel. Going right underneath. That's the tunnel. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Upgrading this. But see, I guess upgrading here, you'd have a lot more of the shows and events that could take advantage of it, as opposed to Albion. But what do you reckon? Oh well, guys, let's have a bit of a chat about this one, eh? The government is kicking them out. Is spending $2.7 billion on the upgrade. You think they could get a little $100 million to cover the cost of this? The cost of displacing the current occupants should be part of the project costs. It shouldn't be pushed on to other organizations. Wouldn't that just make sense? Let me know your thoughts and opinions, guys, on which venue you would prefer. As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.